How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to my reaction to my 100 Western on the channel. What a ride it has been. I started this channel, I believe it was August of 2023? Was it 2023? Yeah, 2023, August. And I've explored so much of this genre. Last week came back to it after taking a hiatus for about 5 or 6 months. I was focusing on other genres, but to be back, if you're new to the channel, guys, this is the genre that's kind of defined my reactions. Really, this is the one I really focused on in particular because I had seen virtually nothing of this genre, and I have seen some fantastic films. Some of them are up there now, some of my favorite films of all time. So many good films. But back in December, coming up to Christmas, I had started these polls. I had done 4 polls, and basically the winner of the 4 polls was put into a final poll, which I put up a few days ago, and it was like a knockout round kind of thing. And the 4 that got through to the final were El Dorado, How the West Was Won, Big Jake, and Jeremiah Johnson. And because I wanted to record my reaction today, so I'm just going on what the score is at the moment. Now, I may change it again, but as of right now, for me recording it, the results are in, and it is probably the tightest poll I've ever done on the channel because I think there's 51 votes, and there's Dorado has 31%, How the West Was Won 29%, Jeremiah Johnson 25%. So those 3, it is very close. Big Jake is kind of dwindling back a bit at 14%, but it is confirmed the one I will be watching just by a whisker is El Dorado, with 31%. So I know it stars John Wayne, Robert Mitchum, and a very young pre-Godfather and pre-Misery James Caan. That's kind of all I know going into it. I think it's from the mid-60s possibly. But yeah, guys, this is the one I am watching. This was the winner, as by a whisker. But again, if you're new to the channel, like most of my reactions, will be a full uncut reaction to this film. So if you want to go to my Patreon page on one of the tiers, you can watch my entire reaction to this film. There's the other tiers as well that you can do. One has a movie quiz on it once a month, which is a lot of fun. It's really, really cool thing to do. Just sharing kind of your love of movies in a fun way with some of the patrons. And also there's one, the highest tier, where you can pick a movie for me to watch once a month. Or you can also become a channel member. There's different tiers and different perks on that as well. Gunsmoke now is exclusive to my patrons and to my channel members. But if you want to support the channel further, guys, because it does take a lot of work to get this done, so any little support you can add would be absolutely fantastic. I would really appreciate it because, as much as I love doing it, it's tough at times when you're trying to balance it with work and other things in life as well. It does take a lot of time, so any support like that you could give would be amazing. But before we get into the reaction, just a quick shout out to my patrons and to my channel members, to Frank, to Benny, to Ravi, to Mary, to Blaze, to Mihal, and to Gigi Gooding. Thank you so much for the support. It really is appreciated. But with that, we will watch the 100 Western for the channel. We will watch El Dorado. I forgot it's Howard Hawks who's directing it as well, who also directed Rio Bravo. Did he also do Red River?
That's a voice I'd know anywhere. J.P. Hara. Wait till I get some of the...
You expect him to be pointing a gun at you, though?
Your idea of the gun?
Just till I find out which side you're on, Cole.
What do you mean?
I heard you were working for Bart Jason.
Nothing said yet. He offered me good money, but I haven't found out what I have to
Is he
do.
the criminal in the town?
Would you like... That's about close enough to that gun.
I just wanted to see if he slowed down any.
Everybody else around here was broke. You know how it was then.
Yeah, all over Texas.
Well, having money, he started to grow. A man named Kevin McDonald got here when there was nothing but Indians and coyotes. They hung together through all the rough times, and now that things are beginning to look up, McDonald's in no mind to sell. Jason's pushing, and I'm standing right in the middle.
Civil war over water, basically. But that Jessica needs to feck off stuff. The other guy owns it.
I think I'd like that.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Not that I couldn't handle you, but I don't think I'd like that either.
Oh, hi, JP.
Why is she laughing?
What's so funny?
I gather you knew him before you knew me.
Oh, so he used to go with her as well.
When she was a kid.
May I tell you about him?
You don't have to tell me about Cole.
I know I don't. That's why I want to. I met Cole right after my husband was killed. I did tell you that.
Yeah, you told me.
Oh, you known him a long time?
Yeah, I've known him a long time, since before the war. We've traveled some together.
I know what that means. That means either you saved his life or he saved yours, or both. Neither one of you will talk about it.
Well, war does things to a man, you know. Other friends of Jason or associates, or maybe they don't trust Wayne's character.
Get off your horse and make yourself comfortable.
I won't be here long enough for that. Here's what's left of your expense money. That's a chance you take. I've decided against working for you.
He already did talk about him. Someone else.
You must have talked to somebody.
Yep.
I did.
Well, perhaps the law doesn't quite see it my way. Since when did hired guns get choosy? You're paid to take...
I'm paid to risk my neck.
I got an idea. You just don't want to go up against Sheriff J.P. Hara.
Reverse psychology.
Because they don't look tough enough to me to stomp a stringy jackrabbit.
Wrong words. Can he back it up, though, with that many people around them, you know?
Hey, Fancy Vest. Go ahead and pull that rifle if you want to. Speak to your boss before you use it, because he'll be dead before I hit the ground.
Don't be a damn fool, Joe. Get over there.
Oh!
Yeah!
Was this the guy that was left,
Don't shoot no more, mister. Please.
I think he thought you were someone else as well.
Maybe I can make you more comfortable.
No, don't touch me. Please don't. Don't move
Wait,
me.
is that the
Please don't move me.
guy with the water?
It's no use.
2 shots, Pa.
I heard him.
Well, Luke ought to be back by now.
I know that.
Killed himself? Yeah, I'd say he shot himself. Wayne's character's bringing him back.
Kevin McDonald!
They'll assume he did it. Because he was working for the other guy,
Come out
remember?
and get your...
What happened?
Luke. He's been
They
killed.
see him coming on his own like that.
I came by, he woke up, jumped up, and started firing his gun. All I saw was somebody shooting.
I don't believe you.
Well, I don't care much, miss, whether you do or not.
Whoa!
You said he was asleep? How do you know he was asleep?
He told me that. Told me his name. He was hurting worse than he could stand. Had a handgun that I didn't see.
I guess you're telling the truth. I guess if you weren't, you wouldn't ever brought him here.
Exactly. Oh! Is he hit?
I reckon you won't shoot any more little boys, mister.
Next time you shoot somebody, don't go near them till you're sure they're dead.
I don't know how I missed you from that range.
You didn't miss.
Jeez. Okay, guys, I ended up actually stopping because despite what I said at the beginning, I actually was starting to feel the fatigue of the travel and the lack of sleep. So I've come in new today to continue the rest of the film fresh. So yeah, he just had killed that young boy. Well, he was being shot at, so you know, but obviously he was blaming the father. But he was shot himself as well, so we were on that. Press and play again now.
Did you get the bullet out?
Nope.
No?
Well, then,
Why is he bandaged up?
bandage. Let's get to it.
That bullet's right up against your spine. If I go hacking around in there to get it, I'll only
God.
finish what somebody else started. Well, you'll heal all right. But when you get to a big town, find a doctor who knows more than I do. One of them newfangled squirts. But don't wait too long to do it.
Any chance of getting some coffee or a...
I'll make him comfortable.
Well, I've got a fine bed over at my place.
I think you'd better stay with her.
Hurry, boys, go away that plane goodbye.
Who's going away?
Cole's lighting out.
That's a great shot. Reminds me of the end of the Searchers, actually, with the two doors, with the frame.
It's better this way, Marty.
Come back, will you?
I will
When you can forget Luke MacDonald?
So she obviously cares about him. What's stopping him actually just settling down and having a life with her?
Buenas noches, señores.
Have we got trouble now? We're finally meeting James Caan. We are indeed. Knows them. Is he just circling them? Wow. If that's not a challenge, I don't know what it is.
Yeah? You want something from me? Well, why in the hell would I remember a hat?
You killed a man that was wearing it.
Ladies.
Si, senor, si.
You and 3 others.
Those 3?
Natchez under the hill on the Mississippi.
Do you remember, Charlie?
Yeah, I remember. He was a card sharp. He is cheating.
No. And now I think you better stand up.
Stand up, Charlie. I'm curious to see how he does this.
Oh! Okay. Clean sweep.
You killed Charlie because he killed your friend, right?
That's right.
Well, it happens Charlie was a good friend of mine.
Ooh.
So what?
Holy shit, why did he get involved?
Always seems to take more than one, doesn't it? It's because they're no good. Pick up your gun.
What?
Before you start anything, I can't afford to lose another man. You promise to take Milt's place? There's only 3 men I know with his kind of speed. One's dead. The other's me. Third is Cole Thornton.
There's a 4th.
Which one are you?
I'm Thornton.
Ooh.
Aren't you glad you didn't try Milt? Pick up your guns. Both of you.
I always love that aspect in films where someone has that quick draw and you don't know it's the person you're facing, and when you do, just the way they just shrink.
Thornton, I'd like to talk to you. What do you say if I try to hire you on?
First, I'd ask about the money.
Money's good.
Name is Alan Bedillion Traherne.
Lord Almighty.
Yeah. Well, that's why most people call me Mississippi. Mind telling me why you have such a great passion for my company?
Well, you just relax for a couple of minutes.
Why is he so interested?
You were telling me who hired you?
A fellow named Bart Jason. Do you know him?
We met. You know who you're going up against?
Yeah, the sheriff, J.P. Harrah. I understand he used to be pretty good with a gun. Well, he used to be. He's not anymore.
Well, what happened?
What usually happens to a man? A woman. I suppose you have your reason.
Is that Mitchum's character you're talking about, isn't it?
Gus in the same bunch. Sooner or later, we'd have to find out which one of us was faster.
Maybe they still will.
Walk out that door first, ahead of us.
Nope.
Further, into the light. Hurry.
Assuming that Thornton was going to take him out.
Guns. Inside.
Also, this is why he told Mississippi to wait.
Mr. Thornton, I would have walked right out of here, right into those 2 fellas if you hadn't stopped me.
I asked you if you were hungry.
I'm trying to thank you. I don't figure on getting rid of that hat.
No?
Yeah, but you're kind of consumed or bound by the hat. That's what I was thinking.
So,
He's bound by the hat.
guess I'll just hang on to that hat. Well, I hope everything works out all right.
What works out?
Whatever it is you're going to do.
Okay, so that answers my question. He didn't get the bullet out.
Close enough to blow your hat off if I hadn't recognized it.
You fall off your horse?
Yeah.
You hurt?
No.
Well, there's something the matter with you.
Why didn't he get it out? I thought that was the plan. He was going to get it out.
Screaming pain, and then there's nothing. It goes numb, and I can't use this hand.
Is that his gun hand? That could play into the plot later, maybe.
You sure your friend's worth helping?
You just spent 2 years chasing some fellas that...
Should be the last person to ask that question.
Guess I asked a fool question. I was wondering, just how good is this McLeod?
I don't know firsthand, but they say he's one of the best.
I figure he'd be pretty mad you turning him down and showing up on the other side. Maybe I could help. You saved my life 2 times.
But I'm gonna be too busy to keep doing that. Can't even use a gun.
You could teach me. I need somebody to teach me. Johnny Diamond always told me to get the best.
How long would it take to learn to shoot to be a good enough shot that you would be able to actually help them?
Right out there.
I said I've never fired a gun.
Oh, hold it, miss. Somebody else is doing the same thing, like this.
Oh. I see.
Well, he was quick anyway with the draw.
Too good. He just shoot where he hear somebody talk.
What happened to him?
Got killed.
He has a fight in the saloon. So he just shoot the piano player and they hung him.
That looks pretty good to me.
What the hell? Jesus, some blast on that.
It's all right.
You know.
Well, where we headed for?
To see a girl.
To see a girl?
Who's your friend?
My name is Alan Badillion Traherne, man.
Just call him Mississippi for now.
Yeah, it's much easier.
Are there any strangers in town?
No, I'd have known if there were.
Well, this one you'd have noticed. He's a man with a scar here and a marled eye. Nels McLeod.
Nels, I've heard of him. He'd drop in for a drink once in a while. I guess he was lonely. One day a girl came into town. Just you know how kind.
Yeah, she probably had big sad eyes and a long sad story. That's his type.
He's back there, sleeping. Ben's is how you've known him longer than I have.
What the hell are you doing here?
I'm looking at a tin star with a drunk pinned on it.
Hold on.
Be right on up.
Oh.
You won't feel it.
It was croton oil.
Croton oil? I'll be a suck-egg mule. You know what that mixture will do to a fella? Look out, Cole!
Well, aren't you gonna get that stuff? Well, he's all right. Just get it before he wakes up again. Well, just get a hold of his nose. If he can't breathe, he'll have to swallow.
Give him an extra one for me.
All down.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, an explosion of vomitation. How is he still the sheriff after all this?
My friend. Nobody gonna try and stop me.
Nobody.
Your own body will stop you.
Oh, you dirty.
Better wake up. Bart Jason just
Kind of has a similar
McLeod.
take as
could be.
Rio Bravo's.
Who are those people that just come in?
McDonald's. They come to town every Saturday afternoon.
Can you see a little clearer from here?
Hey, Cole.
Finally sobered up somewhat.
How long you been?
Waiting for a fella. Name's Nels McLeod. Said he wanted me to work with him on a job. All we had to worry about was a drunken sheriff.
Nels McLeod. And, he's working for Jason.
That's what he said.
Oh, I'm gonna have a drink.
You won't find anything around here.
How long are you gonna wait for, like, for him to come around?
I think I want the whole bottle.
Jesus.
I'll have to fill one up for you. Isn't that,
McDonald?
That's McLeod, all right.
Good time to introduce you to the man I wanted you to meet. Sheriff, this is Nelson McLeod. He's the man who's responsible for keeping order in this town.
He's gone.
Getting his evening bottle.
Even the bartender's laughing at him. Oh, that humiliation and embarrassment, will that help him change his views? He knows he's right.
Well, they laughed at me. Right in front of a cloud, they just laughed at me.
I've been laughing at you.
I like it just showing a hard-nosed kind of guy weak like that, you know, affected by it, you know? It brings you behind him a bit more.
I'll show them.
Bull.
Over here! The men that done it took off down this way.
Just a minute.
Matt, you with Jared. What happened?
It was 3 of Jason's men. They came up behind
Oh, because they want the water, of course.
One of them was tall, one of them was short, and one of them had a bad leg.
Let's go find him.
Just a minute.
Nelson McLeod?
Jason's been waiting for him. You go up against him now, you'll be doing just what Jason wants you to do. Let's say I'm on your side, and this is no job for amateurs.
But where did the rest of them go? Are the rest of them still in the saloon? God. Between his stomach, the alcohol, and Cole with the bullet, and his Cole and Mississippi are the only two that are actually, you know, probably in the best shape to go at this.
They ran over there to the old church. They have not come out yet. I have watched.
She said she saw the men we want run up that street to the old church. Said they were still there.
Thanks.
Look, Bull, we're gonna shut that roof and watch it good. Sheriff, you...
Jeez.
You all right?
Sheriff.
Down up high!
You got him, you got him.
The fella that ran out of the church.
Well, yes and no.
Yes and no. What do you mean? Did you or didn't you?
I hit the sign, and the sign hit him.
Cloud.
There's 2 men I gotta get. There's the man that shot the McDonald kid, and the man that sent him out to do it. First of all, I want to get the man that just came in here.
Nobody came in here.
You just stay away from that gun, Oliver. You said that nobody came in here?
That's right. No.
Then how come there's a trail of blood leading right up to that table? Playing a lot of sour notes on that piano.
I know I am.
You don't look very happy.
I'm certainly not.
Then move.
Sheriff came in clutch there. It makes him like an underdog in a way.
Now you, Jason, get out of my way. Why aren't you laughing now? It's the same drunken sheriff, the same hat. Let me hear you! I don't know who you think you are, Jason. You man, Jason. Because I wanted to kill you bad. Now, come on.
Just gonna sit there, McLeod?
Well, there really isn't very much I can do right now.
And pointed to his head.
$1,000 the day you get me out of jail.
$1,000. You make one move toward that jail and you're gonna have a hard time collecting that money because your boss is gonna be the first man shot.
They really built up to that moment though with the sheriff. It was really well done. And like, they make him almost the underdog even though he's the sheriff, like a laughing stock. It gets you to root behind him, and that scene really paid off there now. Oh shit.
What are you looking at? Somebody out there with a gun. Not pointing at us, though.
Oh, helping them maybe? Is it your one, the lady?
That livery stable across the street.
I think that person's obviously looking out for them, because otherwise they would have shot. Yep.
Oh, Jason. Joe was so close around him, I couldn't get a
Oh,
clear
the
shot.
sister.
You gonna keep sitting on my stomach?
Oh, well, I'm comfortable, and I... Oh, hey, now I told you not to do that.
Well,
Hey, I know who you are. You're one of the ones that took him to the jail, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am, one of them.
I did say they could do it a fifth person, so...
What?
Look, if you are who you say you are, I'm on your side.
I was wrong. Would it be all right if I could see him, talk to him?
Why, sure, Joey. Just let me have that gun.
You want me to
Didn't
go
really
with you?
telegraph that intention there, Joey.
Well, she's something.
I think Mississippi is taken by her. They got quite physical in the barn, you know?
Words, but you better say I do.
I do.
Now you're deputies.
I do. Very easy way to become a deputy, isn't it?
Look out!
And they're back. What the hell are you doing? Holy crap! Yeah, they got 2 or 3 of them anyway.
Hit bad?
No, I just nicked me. I don't think you got the bone.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me what happened out there.
Cut this pant.
Well, go ahead and cut it. You got a knife.
That's your answer there.
Gets here.
Oh, how'd this mess get started?
Well, a bunch of men on horseback came. What was the idea of diving under those horses?
Yeah, a man can't shoot good when his horse is jumping, and a horse will not step on a man.
He won't.
To be brave enough to take that risk, though? I mean, it's so sudden that they mightn't even realize. That's the other doctor.
Thornton,
when they couldn't do it.
did you ever get that bullet out of your back?
No, I never did.
Well, I told you at the time you needed somebody better than me to get it out.
Yeah.
Can you spare a minute?
Yes, doctor. Hold your finger right here. No, here. That's it.
Side about here and...
It's now probably not the best time
toward
to
the
do
spine.
it. Wait till after they've
About here?
got
A little higher.
Jason, you know, the martial arrest for Jason. And they've all that started.
There's a sudden spasm of pain in this area, followed by paralysis of one side, probably the right.
Well, it doesn't last very long.
Time, doesn't it?
What are you trying to tell him, Doctor?
That if he doesn't get that bullet out of there,
You're
one of these
paralyzed.
times he'll have an attack and it just won't pass off.
Anxious and nervous.
JP, why don't you settle down?
I just can't help it, Cole. I've got the shake so bad.
You've had them before.
I could use a little bad.
I'd appreciate it.
Good morning, Sheriff.
Joey, I'm taking a bath.
Oh, don't mind me, Sheriff. I was raised with 4 brothers. Morning.
Josephine.
Yeah, she likes
Joey?
Mississippi too.
What are you doing still in town?
You look a lot better without that hat.
Well, thank you, ma'am.
Wait, what happened to your leg?
Marty! Marty, will you get out of here?
Right, JP. I've better
Happened
sense
last
to
night.
come here. I brought you some food. I think I'll take it back.
No, now just a minute, man.
Marty,
What?
what he's trying to tell you in his own sweet way is that it's not safe for you to come here anymore.
Just what I was afraid of. There's some of McLeod's men hanging around our place. She says for us to watch out for ourselves, but...
Look out.
Why every time they go out, they're always attacked?
Steady down.
Where's McLeod?
I don't know. These are the people who wait for people outside the doors.
For a fool. Move! Come on, move!
Please.
On your way.
Don't.
I know.
Wait. I'll go. I'll go. Don't smoke. Don't shoot.
All right, pay Pedro, it's your turn.
No, no,
Go
no.
on. Go on, Pedro, move. Oh.
Don't!
Oh, you all right?
Fuck.
Well, Thornton, this is better than I expected. Pick him up and take him out of here.
Clusterfuck conclusion to that attempt.
They should have been here or sent somebody an hour ago.
How did they get it away?
Where's Cole?
McLeod's got him.
Well, right after that,
I think it was Jim Purvis, Jason's foreman.
from there on in, Morty's gonna have to tell you what happened.
They seemed to want him bad enough to try to take him because they had Cole already.
Yeah.
Your friend Thornton's got something wrong with him. But it wasn't our doing. We got 4 or 5 guns on him from across the street.
All right, McLeod, what's your deal?
You send out Jason alive, and you get your friend. Sheriff, you can't do it. You free Jason, McLeod can do anything he wants to. What chance you got then?
Oh. I genuinely thought he was dead for a second.
You made a great bargain. You sold out the whole McDonald family.
Go ahead, tell me about
That's
it.
what I was saying.
Tell me about how, if it was you, you'd have done it different.
Well,
Cattle gotta be watered, Mr. Thornton. A young Mexican boy was with Saul. They sent the boy back with a message. Saul back alive if Pa was to turn his water rights over to Jason.
and he's going to do it.
Fucking shitheads.
You're close enough.
Ride right up in front of Jason's in a wagon.
I suppose the best time to get there would be just before they expect McDonald.
Can you see it from there?
Can't see a thing. I'd like to be around.
You get off when I say so?
I'll get off.
It might quell suspicion somewhat as well.
Come here,
Thought I'd be
Marty.
just about...
The McDonald's. Hold them back. Tell them to give us 5 minutes. Hurry.
Have to get rid
Just the one though, which is
You reckon you could hit him from here with that bow and arrow, Bull?
Can't miss.
You can't go in there.
Nope.
So, Solly.
A little question unanswered between us.
Which one of us is best?
That's right. No?
No. Your gun hand's no good.
You just give me time to get on off of this wagon and we'll find out.
But my better judgment tells me that I can't...
They've not heard him scream. Okay, got him. Ah, nice. Fitting. Finally got her revenge.
You didn't give me any chance at all, did you?
No, I didn't. You're too good to give a chance to.
Yeah.
Unlike John Wayne character, just not give him the chance. At least he was honest.
I think I'll take a little walk.
See that gal?
What gal?
Joey.
The one that thinks she looked better without that hat.
Yeah. I hope you have time to let me fix your back.
Well, just as soon as his leg heals, Doc.
I'll be ready.
At least with this battle now, he'll actually have an opportunity to do it, and time to do it.
I just talked to her down to her place.
Well?
Movie.
Well, if you was running for president, I figure you wouldn't get her vote. She'd run around being a target for anybody that had a notion to shoot a gun. Says she just couldn't take it no more.
Well, cool. What are you gonna do?
What can I do?
Is Bull bullshitting now?
Better just drop the whole thing.
Well, what can I?
Some other fool will go down there and try to talk her out of it. Speaking of that, how about a little drink?
No. No, don't let him drink.
You're gonna keep your job.
Yeah, it'll be a nice, quiet town after you leave, Cole.
Is Cole leaving?
How do you know I'm leaving?
Need your kind around here.
What happened with Maud though? Definitely had similar vibes to to Rio Bravo. Okay, that was El Dorado from 1966, and yeah, I will say first, like, it definitely was the kind of the situation, the scenario was very similar to Rio Bravo. But that being said, I did really like a lot of the arcs, particularly like with Mitchum's character, the fact that he's this drunkard and kind of they don't take him seriously, laughing at him. As I said, it makes you get behind him more, willing him on, you know. And in that scene where he takes him down to the bar where he arrests Jason, like, it gets really serious after him being looked at as just this silly, pathetic mess. That change, that sharp change in that scene, and you build to it too, was really nice. There were some nice gunfight scenes, and then also you come to Cole, and the fact that he was at one time linked with not Thomas. Was it Thomas? No, the guy who McLeod is protecting. I can't think of his name now, but that guy. Cole, like, originally was kind of linked with him and even offered him the job at the beginning, but he declines. That whole thing, and then the fact that with him and McLeod, that thing of who was the better drama, and the fact that he gets the injury with his back and he's starting to decline, and the fact that, like, he actually says, he admits it, like, you know, you were too good to give you a chance, and which is kind of rare for a John Wayne character in a Western to say that. I was surprised because I've heard that story, like, where they were doing the shootist, and Don Siegel said to him, like, oh, there's about 5 or 6 of them, you come in up and you just shoot them in the back, and John Wayne said, I don't shoot people in the back where it's not honorly or whatever. And he's like, yeah, but you need to survive, you're in this fight. And he's like, no, I'm not doing that. And then Siegel said, Eastwood would have done it. Apparently John Wayne just looked at him and was like, I'm not like that kid, you know, something like that. But that's why I was surprised, but I liked that. It added to it as well, like, it just adds more to the story. Like, even though he's the good guy, the hero, he'll take some steps, you know, maybe aren't honourable, but in order to win. And also then that Joey got the revenge by the one to take out I know it's not Thomas, I can't think of his name now, the guy. The fact that she did it and got her revenge, that was quite fitting. So overall, it was fun. A bit like Rio Bravo, it felt like a sequel to it. But I liked the characters and liked some of their arcs as well. But oh yes, but let me know in the comments your thoughts on El Dorado and where it ranked. Of course, this was the 100 Western for the channel. So I'm staying with Westerns now throughout the summer, and we'll see where we go from there. But until next time, guys, it's long and full.